Greetings everyone. Hope you've all been doing well. I just realized after I made my sort of reintroduction video that it has been so long since I've made a video that many of you may have forgotten who I even am. So, I am John. I like to do car things, and it's been a tough couple of years here, and thus the lack of videos and projects. But I had a project last year I was going to share, but it got stalled off over such a long period of time. I was barely getting things done on it, and I just couldn't really put together videos on it. I had too much going on. Anyway, long story short, trying to come back now. Share some of my projects with you, which seems like they've grown exponentially as far as the amount of them that I've had to have acquired and things that I've got to do. So taking an extra week off of work coming up here. This is actually Saturday morning. I'm on my way up to my shop at my parents' house, which I'm lucky enough to have access to. I've got a pretty nice garage at home, which some of you have made comments on in the past, but the shop is much better, and I've made vast improvements over the last year or two in order to accommodate some of these projects, and so I'll give you guys a quick introduction to that. But just wanted to come out again, say hello, reintroduce myself. I am the guy that put together a V8 Boxster that turned out pretty well. That car has been sold for a few years now. I still get a lot of questions and comments about that, which I'm always glad to answer, as the focus, I don't want to say the focus, but the current theme I'm on is still Chevy and Porsche based, and Chevy going into Porsche based, as well as Porsche restorations. So I've got a lot going on. I've been turning wrenches at a shop here for the last couple of years now, full time, so that's it's a little bit harder to turn wrenches all week and then come home on the weekends and turn wrenches, although it seems what I've been doing for the last 6 months. Just haven't, like I said, just haven't been sharing it with everybody. So this is my quick intro video. If you guys are still interested in what I'm doing, I appreciate it if you'd hit the like button and you know, get me back into the old YouTube algorithm so other people can find the channel and see what's going on. But if you like Porsches and if you like Chevys, the Chevy stuff probably won't be as involved with. I am a Porsche guy, but like I said, there's definitely some Chevy stuff going into some Porsche stuff, which I'm heading to work on right now, and Porsche restoration stuff. I just picked up an amazing project that you guys may or may not believe, but hey, I got it, it's mine now, and I'll give you a quick intro to that. I'll show you the other projects that I've been working on, and it's amazing how much has been going on. And so I do have a new camera I'm filming with. You guys may notice a difference. I've made big upgrades from what was always iPhone videos and things like that. I do have a GoPro. This is a Hero 7 Black, something like that. So hopefully, even though the truck is shaky and I'm terrible at making good videos, these will turn out a little bit better, just due to the higher quality of the camera. So anyway, just heading up to the shop still, gonna try to get some updates on things and realize that there's so much that y'all don't know right now. I figure I'll just talk a little bit, see what comes out, and try to snippet a video together here regarding all of the projects and things. So like I kind of mentioned, tough couple of years, and didn't really have any projects going on for about a year. Then I thought I had found a nice little 996 convertible with a IMS bearing issue. It turned out to be more severe than the IMS bearing. Well, the IMS bearing had basically exploded and thrown shrapnel through the whole motor. To do it right would have been pretty expensive, prohibitively expensive to repair it at the time. Now the values are coming up, and may not have been so bad, but still at the time I decided it was best to just let that car go, and got rid of it. And so subsequently kept an eye out for good projects, and did find another 996. This one was a turbo, which I have been wanting for quite some time to get into the 911 turbo world. And so I'll try to maybe flash up some pictures. I don't have too much video. I started making videos, but really I'll see if I can dig any of them up. I don't know if any of them really turned out any good as far as when the car got delivered and stuff, but it was basically one that I found on Copart, and Dang. There it is. Well, I guess he maybe or maybe not. Just gonna get up the driveway. I was hoping to sneak that a little bit, but boom! I went through the whole process of fixing it properly, got it certified by the state of Georgia, so it's officially a rebuilt 996 turbo. And somebody had basically, I don't want to say they ran out of talent at the track, because after further investigation I pretty much figured out they didn't run out of talent, they really ran out of brakes. And they had clearly not prepped the car or done any sort of maintenance prior to a visit to the track, which it had obviously been at due to the current configuration. The car had, you know, track tires on it and obvious track damage, but basically the whole passenger side of the car got smashed in. A very even hit against the wall, but hit it so flat that it hit the wheels, hit the door. Didn't really get in deep, but it just smashed every panel, basically touched the front bumper a little bit, front quarter panel, front door, or I'm sorry, passenger quarter panel, passenger door, rear quarter panel, and the wheels, some suspension components, things like that, which, like I said, went through the process of tearing all up. I did just find out, I did get a radiator before and just found out after driving, and I put about 1,000 miles on it, that it looks like one of the center radiator is actually cracked on it, so, or has a little bit of a weep once it gets some pressure on it, so I'm going to go ahead and replace that one too. Found a great deal on a CSF Upgraded Radiator, which you guys know I put into the Boxster. I had great success with those, a really perfect fitment on them, so I'm hoping the same thing will happen with this turbo. But I will put that into a blog video here soon enough. Let's see, right now I'm just heading up towards the shop. Don't have the turbo, obviously I'm in the truck. May or may not have already shown you guys this, but got all my tools and whatnot. We're going to be going up there doing a little bit of work on the V8 conversion. So this is not one of my projects particularly. It is a gentleman who is local to me, and if you guys remember my my V8 Boxster, I enjoyed having it out and whatnot, and on one of my spirited rides home, I blew by this gentleman on one of the fun roads home, and I guess I hooked him from that point. And so it's been a long process. He actually started the project about the same time I had mine going, and my project had inspired him, but unfortunately his car is a really nice car, which I'll show you guys here in a little bit. I figure we'll start the official blog series with that, and then I'll get you into some of the other stuff that I've got. But it's a 2001 911 convertible, really beautiful car. I want to say it's only like, it was under 50,000 miles. I think mine might be 40,000, something like that. Really nice car, black with, like, I think it's a terracotta interior. So pretty unique little combination there. And he had a racing team. He's got racing connections in the IMSA and things like that. And so the motor he has chosen, or he acquired to put in there, is actually a Rsr Race Motor. So I don't know all the details on it, but it's basically built for endurance racing, Petit Le Mans, stuff like that. So while the car, I'm certain, will never see that kind of use in street form, it is a cool piece to have in this car. So I took over the project. Well, it's had a few hands, so it went through several hands basically, and it started off up in the Michigan area at the race shop, and then the race shop contracted with some high-end manufacturers, and they basically had to clear out the shop, get rid of everything that was not part of the high-end manufacturers racing stuff. And so the car got kind of left in limbo for a little bit, where it ultimately came down to a shop I was working at here a few years ago when I was doing the V8 Boxster. But anyway, we got some stuff done on it there, but ultimately, long story short, had to leave that shop and moved on to the shop I'm currently at. And the car just kind of dragged along. The owner got fed up, and nobody's fault really. It's just, it's just time and what you've got to focus on. And the owner of the other shop just had other things to focus on, and really couldn't give the car the attention it needed after 4 years of being in progress. I was contacted again, and well, plane just took off. So I just arrived here to my shop, and so I'm going to wrap this video up in a moment, but give you a quick preview of the shop. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So I'm going to just park up here so I can go say hello to Mom, and then I'll continue the video, and we will see you guys soon.
Grrr. Who's that handsome big kitty? Growl.